Hello, everybody. You know what I don't understand? People who get upset about facts that, that are inconvenient to them. I don't understand disagreeing with a fact because you don't solely because you don't like it. For example, they say that conservatives are less educated, less college educated on average. I don't understand arguing with something that's a fact. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, you can just look at stats. It doesn't mean they're dumber. It means they're less college educated. There's definitely a debate, on, especially nowadays, college education making you dumber in some ways, especially if you go down the sociology, certain routes, that are pseudoscientific. Or I should say more pseudoscientific. We won't go down that tangent, but I don't understand being upset about a fact. And just randomly, I thought of another example. I'll get to it in a second. I'm trying to stay on track. It doesn't bother me. Someone who, I don't even really like to call myself conservative. I just happen to agree with a lot of the things that are, that are conservative right now. You know what I mean? They just happen to be right about a lot of things. And it's a genetic fallacy to say, because a certain percentage are less college educated. There's still a lot of them who are college educated, by the way. It's just a little bit less, like 10% less or something like that. It's a fallacy. It's known as the genetic fallacy, actually. It's kind of like when they say, look at all the racists voting for Trump. That means he's racist. This is, one of the dumbest fallacies there is. That's a good sign of someone who has a very small, very poor ability for critical thinking and logic. They say things like that. It's just utterly stupid. That's like one of the signs I'm talking to an idiot is when they say things like that. And the same thing on the other end of the spectrum too. There's for example, when Andrew Wilson tries to say that one of his main arguments against Protestantism is because look at all of these Protestants who are teaching heresies. It opens the door to heresies. Okay, well that's the same argument that the liberals try to pose against freedom of speech, because it opens the door for these horrible people like Holocaust deniers. It's just you have to allow freedom of speech, even people who say horrible things. Horrible, atrocious, and false things. It's imperative. Anyway, it's the same fallacious argument. But I kind of went off on a tangent here. Both sides do it. I don't understand people on both sides who can't accept reality, can't accept facts. But when they argue that someone's not intelligent, I see this all the time. This person can't be intelligent because I disagree with them on a lot of things. Think about how arrogant that is, how narcissistic that is. If they disagree with me, they must not be very intelligent. And, of course, there's so many different factors that go in someone's belief system. There's geniuses on both sides. There's geniuses who believe really stupid things like Holocaust deniers. There's genius Holocaust deniers. It's much more, intelligence is much more complicated than that, but because they're just too stupid, really, to understand that. So really, you could say it's a sign of low intelligence, I guess, to have such simplistic thinking. Elon Musk, he's not a genius. Elon Musk isn't a genius. Actually, he is. Some people just are legitimately intelligent people. Like Christopher Langan, for example. He's consistently tested between 190 and a 210 IQ. But because he says that God exists and because he's a Christian, the atheists will say he's stupid. And they'll try to say, they'll question the results of his IQ test. There was a news, a news agency actually followed him in to do an IQ test. And the guy, the head of the place that ran the IQ testing place, was interviewed saying, I have never seen an IQ test this high in 20 years of doing this. They watched him do the test. A news agency. They followed him with the cameras and everything. Oh, it probably was faked. He's not intelligent. He can't be intelligent if he believes in God. what's crazy about it is how blind atheists are. It really is true what the Bible says, that it's like they literally cannot see it. It's like a part of their I don't know what it is. Like a part of their reasoning ability is just missing. Like they just can't see one side of reality. Because I mean, you have to literally have your head in the sand to be an atheist. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any. If you're an intelligent person, it makes no logical sense whatsoever. You have to be in denial about something, or you don't want something to be true. You don't want something in your past getting dug up or something. I don't know. Maybe you don't feel like you're a very good person deep down, or you feel like you'd be judged really, really harshly, or maybe you're a sexual deviant and you don't want to give up your sexual, your sexual mores, your lusts. Any atheist will admit that. I think that's really what it comes down to most of the time. Because when's the last time you met an atheist that didn't have something like that, some sort of sexual deviancy? Maybe not all of them, but I mean, you got to admit it's super common. All of a sudden, you get on these like atheist platforms, or really anti-religious platforms and live streams. Eventually, they start devolving into talking about licking anuses and just disgusting things like that. Like, dude, why? First of all, why do people do that? It's a side tangent, but why? Why would you want to lick shit? That makes no sense. Anyway, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But anyway, I don't understand. I understand people who can't just, accept reality. Oh, Elon Musk isn't intelligent because he believes all these things I don't like. He just disagrees with me, so he's stupid. But what was this video supposed to be about? I actually don't remember anymore. Anyway, I'll be back. I gotta go for a second. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? So that's the other example I was going to give is William Lane Craig, really extremely intelligent guy, kind of pedantic. It's one of the reasons he has a hard time gaining popularity. But he's a Christian apologist / mainly a philosopher. But atheists get mad at him. There was this atheist that got really mad at him. Quoted him saying that the reason why most people, or the reason why Richard Dawkins is popular is because Americans are so stupid. It's not exactly what he said, but he said people are inept and sophomoric, and which is all true. Like everything he said was true, and that is just a fact. Why would you be upset with a fact? It is just statistically true that Americans are stupid compared to most well-developed countries. Not all Americans, obviously. But on the average, our educational system sucks. I mean, like, I thought everyone knew that. But anyway, I don't understand being upset by something like that. In fact, if you're offended by someone saying that most people are dumb, that's a really good sign you're not an intelligent person. Because you know what highly intelligent people think to themselves when they hear someone say that? They're like, yes, I know, right? Finally, someone understands. Everyone I talk to, I can't talk to anyone because they don't understand a word I'm saying. That's the reaction a highly intelligent person would have. So if you're offended by someone saying that most people are dumb, which is just a fact, that's a sign you're not a very intelligent person. Sorry, it's just true. That's just a good sign. You're average. Nothing wrong with being average intelligence. Intelligence isn't everything. It actually has a lot of downsides. But anyway, that was one other example. I don't understand being upset with facts. You know what I mean? Like I don't give any thought whatsoever in regards to how I feel about facts. Like it just makes no. If I see a graph, that let's say it's a graph. Let's just make it up in my head, right? No such thing as this graph. There's a graph that says that like people with glasses, women are not attracted to men with glasses. I would literally just think, oh, okay. Why would I argue with a fact? Because I have glasses. Like it literally has no effect on me whatsoever, because it's a fact. In fact, just the idea of questioning that fact because I don't like it is like repulsive to me. It actually like kind of angers me a little bit. Like, why are you a fully grown adult and you're not able to grasp descriptive reality because of my feels? Because I have glasses and I have glasses and I want women to like me. Oh, I probably sound like a dick. I'm sorry. But I just don't get it, you know? I feel like that's a childish thing to do. To deny descriptive reality because of how you feel. I feel like that's it. Isn't that what children do? I want to believe in He-Man because he'll save me from the ghosts under my bed. The monsters are... That's not descriptive reality. That's what children do, right? So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, even though I'm a dick sometimes. Have a good day.